beginning of my national team career was way back in 1999. It was actually a closed-door scrimmage, and I just remember how excited I was to be playing with Michelle Akers. And I remember how tall she was and how much volume she had in her hair. And go forward a couple years. Playing in the WSA was great for me, and I got my opportunity to come in and took a couple camps, and each time was better than the last, and finally was able to kind of break in, was able to get some experience from that, and obviously gave me a shot to make the 2004 Olympic team. The 2004 Olympics were important in my career because, I was just happy to be there. I played a reserve role, was just, one of those people that, if I had an opportunity to play, I was going to take full advantage of it, but I also knew my role. Knew that eventually my time would come after a lot of them retired to then be a starter, hopefully, if I continue to play the way I could. 2008 was very different. It was obviously very special for me, just being able to go over there and to play every single minute. And that Olympics was great because it was obviously very different to be in a starting role, but also I think just because we were over there, Abby had unfortunately had her injury. I think a lot of people counted us out thinking that we had no chance of winning, and that team was so special because all 18 players contributed. We wouldn't take no for an answer, and we just kind of went out there and put out of our minds every single game. And even in the finals, when people counted us out, we all came together and were able to go over there and win, which was really special. Yeah, I've had quite a few injuries, which have been unfortunate, but I also think that those have helped me to continue to be where I am today. Not only did it make me realize how much I loved playing, but it also made me work a little bit harder. I knew that I had to go and treat each rehab session like it was practice, and that I was going to have to work twice as hard to get back. So I think that really just helped me to become a better soccer player and make me realize how much you want something and what you'll do to get there. I think a lot of it just comes down to hard work and dedication. Being very honest with myself and knowing that I have weaknesses and I need to go on the breaks and work on those weaknesses and continue to hone my skills and to try to remain one of the fittest players, but to work on the things that are going to help me to stick around and to stay on top of my game. Obviously there's a time to be serious and there's time to have fun. I am always trying to find those times to have fun. It definitely makes my job more enjoyable. Things are so intense out here that you have to be able to poke a little bit of fun out every once in a while in order to keep the environment light. I've been there with the oldies and I'm here with the youngins now, so just seeing the game grow so much and just the speed of play. I've seen every country, the women's game has become so much more dynamic and so much stronger. Teams that, such as Japan, that, you had the most skilled players, but maybe they weren't as aggressive, and now they've been able to put all of that together and become a complete team. I've been really lucky to play against some of the best players in the world. It's been great. I feel like, luckily for us, we have some of the best forwards on our team. So to be able to go against them every day in practice is great, and it's a challenge. And I feel like if you can go against them, you can go against anybody. So it's been great preparation. When you have people from all over the world, and they're here for one reason. No matter what they look like or the language they speak, the fact that have been working for 4 years, slaving away out there on the field, and we're just here for the same reason. I just think that is the coolest experience ever. And going and watching, your country compete in other sports and we're cheering for one another all for the same reason. I just think that that's unreal. What I love about this team is just that it's a good mix of youth and say experienced players, and I think that we have so much depth. And I actually do feel like, you know, once again, the great thing about this team is that we all get along. And I know that, you know, we harp on the fact that, you know, we're a family, but we are. And, you know, I feel like when you get along off the field, then great things are going to happen on the field. So hopefully this time around, it's another great Olympics for us.